My name is Cathy and I am from Zimmerman, Minnesota. And you've asked me to come and say a little bit about our Annika coming to Team Healthcare. So a little bit about her story. She is adopted from China, and she's the youngest of our children. She came with severe special needs at 2.5, out of an orphanage where she was extremely neglected as they waited for her to die. And surviving that, she was adopted and placed in a home where they couldn't deal with her special needs. So she came to us, and we gladly accepted her into a batch of adopted children. When she came, she couldn't roll over. She couldn't stand or walk. She didn't have eye contact. In fact, she couldn't see over a foot away from her face. And now she's 28 years old, and it's been lots of years of trauma. She was diagnosed with pervasive developmental disorder, autism, and PTSD from the rejections and abandonment things that she went through. She's 28 now, and we have been wanting to for a long time. She's inside there, and to want to get her to come out, and she's got a great sense of humor, and now can see and walk and those things, but doesn't really connect too much past a 2-year-old level. So we wanted to see if we couldn't do something after reading about brain balance and the things that you can do with stimulating the brain, wondering if we couldn't get some help for her. We heard about Team Healthcare because of 2 different people, actually family members, who used the clinic here for their challenged children in their physical things. And then finally one day, one of them said they do brain balance. And so I immediately called to see what that was about, and was really excited about being able to come and have the consultation. After so many years of teachers and doctors only declaring the negative things about our sweet girl, it's hard to have hope. And after the consultation, and they're listening to me, not just hearing me, but listening to me, they didn't promise me, but they gave me hope and a plan to go forward. And since then, I've been nothing but delighted with Team Healthcare and their staff and Dr. Stuff. Annika talks about Dr. Stuff all the time to come and see Dr. Stuff. Annika is able to speak, but only does her needs. Tells you she has to go potty, go potty, go potty. That sort of thing. Lots of repeating. She does lots and lots of repeating. She is also very self-abusive. But since she's been coming to Team Healthcare, we've just seen little glimpses of change. I walked into the room one day, and she looked right at me and she said, "Hello, Mommy." And she's never done that before. Her sister said to her one morning, said, "Annika, I love your shoes." And she looked at her sister and said, "Thank you." And that may not sound much to most people, but to us, that's just very huge, huge stuff. This morning, before we came, she was getting ready, and I said, "Annika, what are you going to bring today?" And she said, "Sweetheart." That's her little dog that has hearts on it. And I said, "Who else is called Sweetheart?" And she looked like she was shy and bashful, which she doesn't do. And she had a huge smile on her face. And she said, "Annika." And I said, "And who calls Annika Sweetheart?" And she looked at me and said, "Mama." And for this mother. That's amazing. She is watching, doing all their technology, and we've noticed some real changes. It does make her tired. Sometimes she'll go home and be very sleepy, but she is connecting more with TV watching instead of just sitting rocking. She's actually watching things, and she's laughing about things that in an appropriate way, which is huge for us. And the behavioral things are going down. She isn't quite as abusive and rocking quite as hard as she was before. And they're little steps, but they are still positive steps for us.